Oh,
All right. All right. Okay, Kun Touch and Dan Club, welcome to the welcome to the my first ever podcast. It's gonna be a little bit interactive, so you are free to um type in the chat whatever you think about what the topic we're doing right now. So I have my guest over here, Laurie. She's holding the controller for some reason. Maybe gaming something.
that's what I have my PNG set as because I usually do gaming collabs, and I didn't change it for this because I don't want to do that on my phone.
Okay. Oh, Marcy and Cookie, welcome to the stream. Out. Okay, Dan, thank you for the bit. Out. Okay. Right. Hold on. Me. Okay, so.
Or they throwing stuff at you.
Yep. Hey, wow. Thanks. Thank you for the stuff to Marcy. Marcy. Hello. Jesus. This guy out here throwing money. God damn. Why though? Anyway.
Imagine throwing money.
I know, right? Hold on.
Although, to be fair, if I had money, I would.
Nah, no. I already have one money throwing guy right here in the chat. I don't need another. I don't need another. Thank you. All right, let me get this. Okay, so this is my first ever podcast. So I might scuff it up. I don't know. Here's what I had in mind though. I think we're gonna take turns discussing about like what's happening, like what's in our thought right now. If we don't have anything, then well, I guess we can skip the turn. But if whatever, I'm gonna try to make this as interactive as possible. So chat, you are free to. Hold on. Wait. Oh, sorry, I'm back. Right. Hold the fuck up. Wait, what's going on? I went out to give my dad his phone because someone's calling him. What the fuck? Hello?
Yeah.
Did my Ko-Fi just got? What? Kasky, really? Okay, fellas, I'm gonna get my chair and I'm gonna get my new chair now.
Nice.
Also, Dakolo, thank you again for the gifts. Dude, why do you have to make everybody on my chat sub? Hello? Okay. Well, that's set. I'm gonna get a new chair. Holy shit! Thank you, Kasky. Oh my god, my back was dying. Okay. Let's.
I feel that.
Let's sort this out. Let's sort this out later on. Okay. But right now, what we need to do is right now I just want to chill out and talk about what's going on because there has been some things that I want to speak about. Like give my own opinions on it. New Taka skin. Wow.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you. Right. So chat, you are free to type in your opinion on the matter that we're discussing. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna try to make this as interactive as possible, Anyway. Right. So I suppose that I should go first, right?
Yeah, you're the host.
Okay. Right. So this came up to me pretty recently. So You already know it. You already know that I love to make new ukulele friends, right?
Yeah.
So I came. So I came to this one person because you know someone bought her an ukulele on her throne, and so I
Yeah.
was like, oh hell yeah! So I tried to approach her because of that. So I managed to drop by her stream for the first. I managed to drop by to her stream for the first time. Uh, well, here's how it went. So she had her chat up as followers only. It is understandable. So I follow her, and
Yeah.
you wanna know what's up now? Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I of course I get welcome, but then at the same time, she and the chat just gave me some sort of a vibe, something like I don't know. It's like welcome in. Hey, welcome in. Imagine not following me, right? And something like that. It's a little bit. I felt like I don't know. It was a little bit egoistic. It
Yeah.
it was it was
Yeah.
it was quite egoistic, and so but I'm just gonna let it slide. I tried to chat, but then I did not have the confidence in it. So I backed out. I barely had any confidence. It was like a chat room full of strangers and nobody, and I was like, dude, there's nobody here to back me up. I'm scared, so I'm just gonna back out and maybe catch the stream later. Catch the later stream, you know. It's like
Yeah.
you know, it's like I apparently also have like anxiety and everything. I get anxious and I may sometimes do stupid shit that I was not aware of. I have that tendency.
Right.
Like, I have that tendency. It's kind of a struggle, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so then after that, the next stream, I came back to her once again, and as soon as I stepped in, someone subscribed to her with Prime. Someone subscribed to her with Prime, and then she just like spent the next 5 minutes talking about like, oh, did you know that you can subscribe to me using Prime and like you should subscribe to me, get ad free and everything. Like, okay, no, literally nobody asked. Literally nobody asked. I'm pretty sure every single Twitch user on this earth knows what the heck a subscribe function is. Nobody asked. It's like I don't know how to say this. It's like she is almost trying to hint at me, saying that hey, you should probably subscribe to me. Wink, wink. Like, look, that's a major, like for me personally, that's a major red flag. I don't know. It's like this is like when she talks about follows and donos, she gets really talky about that. And then right after that 5 minutes of rambling about the subscription and like Prime and everything, the only two chatters remain. I mean, yeah, there are still viewers, but like the only remaining two chatters were like her two mods, and they're probably sub this, and so there was barely nobody, like no normal ordinary peeps hanging around, and so seeing the red flag, I just like, dude, I gotta get my ass out of here. This is not going to go well if I keep escalating it. And so yeah, I backed out. Not
Yeah.
it's kind of sad to see that somebody that I want to be friend with turns out to be like this egoistic or I don't know.
Yeah.
A bit greedy at the same time. Or like
trying to make money too quickly, like Count said, it'll definitely backfire on her, because once people come in and realize that like that's all she can talk about, and she's not actively trying to like build a community with the people that she's talking to, people aren't going to stick around for that unless she's selling content that they want.
Yeah, exactly. I did notice that. Okay, hear me out.
So like buying simps basically is what she's trying to do, and trying to hope that those simps will carry her through.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too, because I did also find, okay, so like when I back in my first day, right? I always talk about my first day. I get anxious and I backed out. I tried to chat, but then I soon realized that some of my messages were being kind of ignored compared to like those who are being compared to like the regulars or those who are sub. So I was basically, so apparently I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was being reduced to being just a simpleton on the chat. It's just like it's that
just,
shitty.
Just a number instead of a person.
Like
basically.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. So like
the other thing is that streamers that are just starting out, sometimes they pay attention to the people who are already big and have like 70 people in their chat that are sending messages, so they pick like one that they can see at the time and respond to that and move on with the game. So they're used to that kind of way of streaming, but when you're starting out and you only have like 1 to 5 people in your chat, it's not going to go that fast. You can pay attention to chat. Exactly.
And I don't think that she's a newbie too. She got like, she's close to 1K already. She's averaging about like maybe 15 to 20 viewers. Yeah, even though she got that a lot of viewers, but the amount of chatters are like, I don't know, I would say that there's about 5 to 6 chatters, including me. Well, reduce that to 5 because I'm already out. Because fuck that. I'm not gonna spend my time with her. Like, okay, look. Hear me out. I usually follow or like engage in people who I thought that I could probably be friends with, but if I the moment I give up, I just unfollow because fuck that. I'm out. I'm not doing that. Yeah. And yeah, after that second stream, after the whole Twitch sub rambling, I unfollow, and maybe I'll never see her again, probably. At least on Twitch, because she may still probably appear on my Twitter timeline because of my list thingy. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, exactly. Like that. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the hype train is close. Shit. What? Why are we triggering a freaking hype train? No. Okay.
Also, Dan, thank you for the gift sub. I just noticed that I got gifted a sub. Yeah. My bad.
Right. I think you guys already missed the hype train. Anyway.
Yeah, it ended.
It ended. Don't bitch at me. It's too late, buddy. Okay. Right. What else? Yeah, I have a. You already know the Twitter list I'm doing, right? VTubers with ukuleles. Yeah, she's on there, so she might probably appear again on my Twitter timeline. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay her no damn mind until she actually improves or something like that. Because honestly, it's just
she's probably not going to.
Yeah. This is okay, people. No, no, ow, ow. God damn it. Anyway. Right. What we're gonna do? Oh yeah. So yeah, this is why. This is mainly the reason why I will never ever lock my public content or interaction behind any sort of like follower or subscription requirement, because no,
Well,
I
here's the thing: is sometimes I can understand it, like if she had just gotten like hate rated, because I know that there was like
oh,
follow
hate rate,
botting going
yeah,
around.
right. I mean, I already got the
But
tools to deal with that.
yeah, but people who don't really know how to deal with that, but still want to stream, they might switch to follower only or sub only. Not that that'll stop the follow botting that was going around, but it might stop
I mean,
like
yeah,
a
that's
little bit of the hate raids. But
yeah.
other
I
than
mean,
that, I don't understand.
I can already pass by the I can already let the whole follower only thing slide, but dude, what she did with me while
Yeah,
I'm in the chat right there, it's just, I don't know.
the thing is, if you have your chat on
Wait, hold on.
follower only, you shouldn't then make fun of people for following you. Because, like, even if you hadn't, like, previously interacted with her on Twitter, and you had just, like, stumbled into her stream and decided to follow her to chat with her, I don't think her response should have been, imagine not following me, because it's like, obviously I'm not going to follow you, I just figured out who the hell you were.
The hate race being a reportable offense? I don't know.
That's
I mean,
tricky, because you got to figure out who started it to report it.
yeah, that's the thing.
Really.
You have no idea who the hell started the whole hate rate thingy.
And the thing is, even if you report the person that raided you, if they came from another raid, you'll have no idea, so they can just keep doing it.
Right.
Like I said, I think it's a reportable offense, but it's very, very tricky, because you got to get to like the very beginning of it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, you know, that's just how it is. Well, welcome to the internet. We always have the bad apples around here.
Yeah. I think like the best thing to do if you get a hate raid is like shut down, not like end your stream necessarily, but like shut down, go to like a be right back screen and switch to like a sub only chat or something, because if they're doing a hate raid, they're not going to pay to send you hate messages half the time.
Yeah.
Make a note of the time that you're at your stream for your report, and then you can send that on to like Twitch and they can like look into it.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean,
Hey,
for some people,
some people will do anything they can to spread their hate. So sometimes they will pay to send you hate messages.
yeah. Right. I mean, since you know, it's like, okay, prevent.
And I can't say that they won't pay all the time, because then someone's going to pay to send a hate message and they're like, haha, and I'm like, well, all right.
I mean, thanks. Thanks for the money though. But that's pretty
Yeah,
pointless.
that's exactly what it comes down to, is that they are thirsty for attention. And the thing is, if they do like a donation or a bit, if you don't catch it in time, it will show on like your stream. So even if you don't pay attention to it, other people in your chat will.
Right.
So
yeah, that's
either way, they're gonna get the attention that they want, whether they upset you or they upset your chat.
yeah. Honestly, if I ever get something like that, I'm probably just gonna like make a joke of it, clown on them. That oh hey thanks for the money. Wow, I don't know why that. I don't know why you did that, but thank you. Anyway, moving on. Something
Yeah.
like that. It's their loss anyway.
Joke's on you, you're paying for my lunch.
Exactly. So yeah, just words on the screen. You can just easily dismiss that by just a click of a button. Like okay, do you see the clock? Do you see the clock thingy at the top left of the screen? Boom, it's gone, and now it appears again. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, there. So talk about hate rate prevention. I get that there are many methods of doing it, like setting up auto bots, or set up chat to be follower only thingy. But here's the thing: you gotta balance it. You gotta balance it carefully, because if you put too much requirements or preventions right off the bat, it's going to drive away a lot of new viewers or followers.
Yeah,
it's gonna get tight.
When I was first setting up, I had verification set to where you had to have like a phone number, your email, and stuff like that. And people that made like a new account that they couldn't switch their phone number over to, they would message me and be like, hey, I can't type in your chat. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll fix that. And I did.
Yeah, I just have my things set to email only.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't realize when I set that up that, you know, people would make like a whole new Twitch account for their like VTuber stuff, which I should have, because most people do if they have like a previous Twitch account that they don't want their VTuber stuff on. They'll just make a new one. And I didn't think about the phone part of it. So I think I took having a phone completely off, but you know, I had friends that would message me and be like, hey, I can't switch my phone number over, which means I can't type in your chat. And I was like, oh God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Because like it's not my intention to have like my friends be unable to type in my chat.
Right. Okay. Other from like the prevention methods and everything, I also think that it's also important to make sure that you have the tools prepared to set up in case that the stream does get breached. So like
Yeah.
I got Seribot, I got Commander Root. I also some people when they have like say something like a stream deck, right? They well the stream deck, they just like set up a button that with just one button chat automatically goes to emote only, and then the stream gets paused into BRB or something like that.
Yeah.
It is, God, it's so neat. Power of a stream deck. I mean, you could probably set something up similar if you have the software or like the hotkey handy to do that.
Yeah.
Right. So okay. Anyway, we got a new topic here brought up by Cookie in the chat. So my advice on those who are new to streaming. Okay, I only stream for like over a year now. I still don't really consider myself to be much of an experienced streamer, but if I'm gonna have something to say, new those who are like new to VTubing or like streaming in general or aspiring to be one, don't go for the money or the clout. It's going to ruin your mindset for like I don't know, the first few months of your career. It's not going to be
Yeah.
good. That's it's a bad example. It's pretty much kind of a bad example over here. So right, if you get greedy, you know what happens when you get greedy. Like you're like, I was just talking about that one streamer who was who was asking for followers and donuts and stuff. Yeah, that's what happened. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. You're going to drive away a lot of potential new viewers or followers. You may get some. Yeah, the money and the followers are just something on the side. It's the most importantly, you gotta make sure that you're having fun somehow.
Right. You need to go into it thinking of it as like a hobby or something that you do just to have fun. You can't go into it thinking that you're going to make it, because you will ultimately be your own downfall.
Yeah. It's like you're trying to reach for the stars, but meanwhile you only have like a slingshot or something. It's not gonna work. It's
Right.
not going to work. It is not a job in the beginning. You may, if you are lucky enough, sure, you can make it a job. But like, it's a really risky bet. It's a really risky gamble.
It is. And the thing is, the people that go into it thinking of it like a job, they're not the ones that are going to sit there and put in what they're getting out of it. So the ones that think of it like a job, they're not the ones that are on Twitter making the connections and stuff. They're the ones on Twitter making those follow bait posts to throw their numbers quickly.
Oh yeah, follow bait.
Not all of them. Not.
I mean, yeah, not
all of them.
Not all of them are doing exploiting the follow bait,
but my personal experience with this is my ex really wanted to make it as a content creator. So he doesn't take it slow. He doesn't like build into it. He just immediately goes into it thinking that he's going to make it, and then when he doesn't, he gets really disheartened. And for the longest time, it was a battle between him and I, because whenever he would get like an interaction, he'd be super excited about it, and I'd be like, that's cool, but what are you doing?
yeah.
And he would just he would just turn it around and be like, oh, I guess you want me to fail. I guess I should just quit trying to talk to people. I said, that's the thing. You're not trying to talk to people. You're trying to get people to like you and pay you so that you can justify what you're doing and being an asshole about it.
Dude, no, that's valid. That's valid. I don't know. Something about those people who are doing it for the sake of their ego or status, like whatever, is just it's so off for me.
Yeah, you do have to be careful what you get successful for, because I've seen, again, in my personal experience, I've seen a bunch of YouTubers that have made it quite successfully with their content on the side off of Twitch, that people have come to Twitch to kind of ask for more of that side content, and then they're like, you know, being lewd all the time makes me uncomfortable. And I'm like, it sucks that you're uncomfortable doing what you used to love, but at the same time, you built yourself into that in a way that you can't back out now, otherwise you risk losing.
Sari tried to throw bits, but the bit is gone. Oh, rip.
Oh no. But like I said, that's another little personal thing that I saw, because I've seen a lot of those posts where they're like, you know, I've made a lot of friends, I've made a lot of money doing this, but now most of the fans have made me uncomfortable doing this. And like I said, it sucks that you're uncomfortable doing something that you used to love now.
Yeah. Okay.
But
right. I'm sorry, but rant incoming. I actually have an OG friend way before I started VTubing. I wasn't afraid to call out her name because fuck her. But I'm just gonna like tell the story right now. So I met this new and upcoming VTuber. I met her before she even debuted. Let's just say that I was being her OG and everything. I did a lot of like fan contents for her, making clips, giving ideas, grow her community. I even deadass took one of her covers and put it into a goddamn rhythm game. Let me tell you what. And then like after 6 months, after I've been around with her for like 6 months, she started becoming more successful and thingy. She suddenly started to ignore me and like, I don't know, reduce me down to a simpleton or something like that. And whenever I try to be I try to like interact with her more, like it's like, I don't know, she's pushing me away the more I try. And in the end I kind of messed up something. I don't know, it's probably not my fault, but like she could have handled it better, but she just like straight up unfollow me, block me, ban me and everything. And I'm just out. 6 months of like supports, even though that's probably why she got her mod, her OG mod, her very first mod just got sick of her and just like betrayed her also, and told me that my hunch about like her being greedy and egoistic was right, because she started doing this one wheel where it was breaking Twitch's TOS. Let me tell you what, it broke Twitch TOS, and she somehow got away with it. unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's just I kind of hate it here. I've been doing a lot. I did a lot for her for 6 months, and maybe simply just because I did not give her any piece of money, because like at the time I barely even have like a debit card or something. So like I have no mean of like giving her money, or like gift her a game or something. And then at this point I just got overshadowed by the Sims and those who actually pay to you know get her content and everything.
Yeah.
Just and right and I still really hate the fact that she got away with it. Even got into She even got into a VTuber agency. I yeah, and in a small VTuber agency. And like when I reached out to them, providing that having her is kind of a mistake, they just blocked me. Their Twitter just straight up blocks me.
Damn.
I'm not. Uh, I really wish. I really don't want to hate anyone during my life here on the internet. But fuck me, I really just want some sort of like ultimate karma coming down on them.
Yeah.
Dude, I okay, so yeah, no, I reached out to the company's Twitter DM, showcasing the going straight to the point, showcasing the proofs and the evidence and the accusations and everything, and they just like ignores it and blocked me. I like I'm willing to release the documents and everything as a public call out post. But like, but that's the problem though. I'm not big enough for that yet. So
Yeah.
I guess that's gonna be something for later. Like, uh, it's like I really don't want to hate anybody or block anybody, but damn,
Right.
they just have to force my hand. They just have to force my hand. That's the thing. People are so itching to piss others off. Like, why? Just why?
Yeah.
Everybody out here are just like waging wars and everything. God. It happens in real life and on the internet. You just cannot escape it.
Yeah.
God. Anyway, I feel like I have something else that
Yeah.
I want to talk about, but right now I cannot think of like what it is. So Laurie, do you got anything that you want to talk about right now?
Might attract the wrong audience. uh, Going back to like when I was first doing collabs and stuff like that, I would. Well, there was one collab where I went on a rant about how people are just like rude on the internet for no reason. I mean, because it started when I posted a picture of me eating just sour cream. And everybody was like, how can you eat that out of the container? And I'm like, I just love sour cream. But a lot of people got like very hateful about it. And now I just took it as they were kind of being playful about it. But at the same time, it just made me stop and think that, you know, people are, whether it's joking or not, people get very, very targeted with what they say and how they say it, that it made me stop and think. And I was like, you know, if I was not as mentally fortitude as I am against like internet trolls, because I played on Club Penguin and I played MMORPGs as a kid a lot, so like I saw the toxicity and stuff like that, and I just kind of brushed it off. But if this was like my first foray into anything on the internet, imagining those people like still talking like that, it's like you realize that a lot of the times cyberbullying is very, very very, very prominent, especially because we are more of a cyber community now, that your posts and your words, if someone does follow through with the threats or whatever, your words can then be brought back against you legally in a case like that, whether you meant it in a joking way or not. And it really made me stop and think and be like, you know, our words have more of an impact on others than we really think half the time.
Mm-hmm. Right, let me take a sip of water real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, you really like, gotta be careful of like what you do here and what you say. I mean, yeah,
That one
on
hit deep. And like I said, I know that a lot of them were joking, because the way that I posted my sour cream take was in a joking manner. But it also just made me stop and think. People were like, why would you do that? Stuff like that. And it just made me sit there, and I was like, if I was any younger and just starting out on the internet and this was my first foray, would I even still be here?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what twisted my spin into trying to be as positive as I can to anyone I can. Plus, a rant that Markiplier went on a while ago has stuck with me forever.
Wait, what
And
did
it
he
was
rant
basically
about?
it was basically just that he was like, you know, the golden rule still applies. Even if you're on the internet, you still have to treat people the way you want to be treated. You still have to treat people with kindness and respect. And so I've kind of like taken that and taken those thoughts from my own personal little rant and thought after, you know, my situation. And I was just kind of like, you know, they always say that you never know what kind of day someone's having. You never know like what their mind is going through, and like your 5-second interaction might be something that saves someone's life because they just needed that one moment of kindness.
Yeah, it kind of be like that though. People do not think about the consequences because of like just how much anonymity that will be provided to you if you go online. Like you guys, you guys see me as Taka, but you don't know who I really am in real life, and or like where I live exactly. Well, yes, I do reveal that I'm in Vietnam, but that's it. I'm not saying something. I'm not saying anything else. And that's the thing.
Right.
People are not afraid to do something simply because of their anonymity, something like that.
Yeah. And that's kind of another thing is I share as much as I'm comfortable with, but I also share as much as I'm comfortable with because I'm also kind of thinking of if I get haters and they threaten to dox me or whatever, I'm like, the more that I put out is the less that they have to threaten me with, which probably isn't the best way to think about it, but that's kind of like where my thought process goes. I understand it's not necessarily the same for everybody, but it's just kind of like the more you put, the less they have. But like I said, that's just me. And then anonymous.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to say anonymity. Like it's like
Yeah.
the other, it's like the other version of anonymous. Like people can be anonymous online and they are not and so because of that they are not afraid to do something that would hurt people because they're just doing it for the pleasure.
Right.
I mean, dude, there are better ways to just like enjoy the internet. If you're just gonna walk on here being a total dick, then I would like to ask you to get the fuck out, leave, and never return until you took therapy sessions and became a better person.
And half the time, you sit there and you're like, this has to be like a 12-year-old kid. They have to just be hiding from their parents, being a troll on the internet, saying stuff that they've heard on the back of the bus or whatever. And then you like dig deeper and it's like a 34-year-old man and you're like, what are you doing, Richard?
Right.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a raid. Hey,
Hi, Raiders.
Welcome in, Connor's Tenway. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a little bit of podcast talking about, doing a little bit of like TED Talks here and there, freaking our minds out. Frick, I shout out at the wrong person. Frick, I just shout out the wrong person. Oh, god damn it. Whoops, I just accidentally shout out at Connor. I'm sorry, I was going to shout out Cal, but then my mind was like, hey there, Connor, and then like my finger just typed Connor. Oh my god. You got
welcome in.
Welcome in, guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I know. I didn't even think that you stream. It's just like my mind. I was welcoming you in. My mind was thinking the name Connor. I meant to type Kowski. I meant to type Kowski for the shout out, but then because my mind was having the name Connor, I just like my finger just started typing Connor. Only one. Oh god damn it!
Yeah.
I had to wait for a while until I can give another shout out. Back. Yeah. Kowski, were you chatting about something? you are free to bring up any topic that you would like to talk about. And actually, chat, if you have any like, you know, some sort of a deep topic, um, if at one point, oh no, like if chat, if you got any sort of like deep topic or something, you can type it in, you can type it out here, and we're gonna be trying to discuss it. We're gonna try to discuss about it. You're gonna need a chair review when you get it. Oh my god. Oh, you bet I'm gonna. Dude, I'm so excited to get the new chair. Hell yeah. Talk about editing dark. I mean, if it's not too tragic, if you've already saw the other topics that we were doing, like people being dicks and assholes and everything. You can sort of bring up the topic as long as it is like, you know, the same sort of caliber. Ooh, okay. Let's shout out Kowski again now. There we go. There we go. Right. Oh, speaking of dark, I'm just gonna remind all of you viewers out there is that right, online relationship. It's like parasocial relationship, right?
Yeah.
You guys heard of that? It's like you're trying to make out with your local content creator, and you're just simply helping
And
out
like
and everything.
you fully believe you're in a relationship with the streamer and they don't even know who the hell you are.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're just here as a viewer, as a supporter, but like you're not a lover or something. You need to be fully aware that you are not a lover, and neither is the streamers too. You have no sort of like real information on each other. You have no reason to like make out or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, content creators. Apparently when someone does something bad, you're somehow accountable for it too. Even though collab a week ago. What? Because we collab a week ago doesn't really, I mean, it depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. It comes down to like how much are you involved with the incident.
Right.
Yeah. Mind the drilling noises outside, by the way. We just like having some sort of a construction. God damn it! I need a better room. Oh yeah, how like lyric guy. It's probably just like, I would say that this is probably the works of the haters though. It's probably the haters that are doing this. Because no sensible person would try to relate you with an incident even though you haven't done anything. Like this, I think that this is the sort of thing that only a hater would do. I don't see any reason for a normal person to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So what else?
I think parasocial relationships kind of fall into people that got super into celebrities as a kid too, or like as they were growing up and stuff, like, you know, the posters on the wall and seeing everything that they're in and stuff like that. So I feel like people that are more of an addictive personality type would definitely fall under people that have parasocial relationships. Because it's like you get used to something, you get addicted to something, and then 10 days later you're building a relationship in your head and you haven't even said hi to the other person, you know?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's kind of like what happens when your mind just like, I don't know, when you forgot to think normally. It's like you don't think at all about like what you're doing, and like you just kind of like went ahead.
Yeah.
Just gonna kind of go
I was gonna
ahead
say,
without thinking about, yeah, without thinking about the
Yeah.
consequences and what others would think about you.
Right. I was gonna say, I kind of have jokingly said that I love the Final Fantasy 15 character Prompto. And I guess a lot of my posts would look like I think I'm in a parasocial relationship with him and he's a fictional character kind of deal. But I know that he's a fictional character and like obviously nothing will actually happen. I just think his character design is really cool and I like the way that they've implemented his personality. And he is my favorite character from Final Fantasy 15, but at the same time, I know that he's not real, so nothing will ever happen. And I think that's the difference in parasocial relationships is they've convinced themselves that something will happen as long as they love them, and it's like, dude.
Yeah.
You can't even talk to the guy. Like, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. So, even a streamer puts himself in front. Yeah, you could totally find someone who will kind of like that. Right. So, oh yeah. Speaking of like dark topic, I'm gonna have to remind every single viewers out there, whether you're watching me or like watching someone else, is that even though we know that, okay, so here's a situation. You coming into like a stream that's like doing a lot of fun stuff, right? And then you just bring up that someone just died, or like a dear family member, or like a pet of yours.
Trauma dumping.
Yeah, trauma dumping. You please, for the love of God, don't do that. I know that like, you know, of a dear family member, or like a pet, or like someone, or like a family member of someone you know has died, but it's like that's gonna be something for later. Please, that's gonna be something for later. Right now, we just really wish that you don't come in and like ruin the vibe. Like, yeah, sure, you may bring it up as long as the mood is appropriate, but here's a general advice: just don't do it. don't do it. That's the thing. Just don't do any sort of like trauma dumping at all. You'll most likely end up like feeling weirding everyone out, or I don't know, just like ruins the vibe of the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I suddenly got another topic. So, is it just me, or like I find that I connect easily? It's like, I don't know. It's like when you become friend with someone. Okay, when I become friend with someone, I find that I maintain the friendship easier if they follow me back. Like, you know the whole follow back thingy, right? Sometimes it is like bad, sometimes it is good. I find I sometimes like to experience the good side of follow back. So when I be friend with someone, I hope that they will follow me back just so that we can exchange we can catch up on what's going on, and then exchange interactions, right? Just so that we can stay connected so that no, it is fair that you don't follow people back, but I followed back. I follow back because I only follow back with those who I want to be friend, okay? Like, yeah. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just start from the top. I think I spoke about this on Twitter at one point, but I don't know, I kind of forgot. Let me find it real quick. So yeah. So like my personal take on follow back. So I sort of consider follow backs to be a form of a friend request system between me and another VTuber. And
Right.
when we follow each other, it means that we both could catch up and see what's happening, thus boosting the interaction as well as friendship status. Like I want to show that I care for my buddies, as long as they are willing to do the same for me. And like, let me be clear, all right? I do not give a fuck about how many followers I have, but rather who is following me.
Right.
Like, if a follower is a random viewer, I wouldn't care. But if there's somebody that I wish to hang out and have a good time with, then that's a whole different story. I would follow back right on the spot. No doubt. Please interact with me. I want to like get to know you more, and everything. I wanted to see what's up. Like, do you have any story to tell? I'll be here. I'll be here, amigo, just to listen to you, and I don't know. I may consider myself to be a pretty needy person because I also crave like the same sort of treatment as a return. And like if I don't get such thing as like to return the favor or anything, I would just end up falling out and unfollowing and everything. Especially since the whole like betrayal fiasco after like 6 months and everything. Like I've grown to be critical after that. Ever since that time, I've grown to be critical with with my like who I follow, who I interact with. Like I demand that they will give me like the same sort of treatment as a return, or else we're not gonna be friends anymore. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
They're not giving me any reason or motivation to keep up with them if they don't like follow me back or like do anything to like cheer me up or like encourage me if I post something or like do something on the internet. Like every time this happens, my brain just thinks, what the fuck is the point? Like seriously, what's the point? There's literally no point in trying. So I'm gonna end up being used for interaction and then get left alone thinking too much about what I have done. I like I said, I get anxious. I sometimes get a little bit paranoid about what wrong have I done to get this happening to me. And like as much as I like to make tons of new friends, this is the major reason I'm always hesitant on like being the first to follow. Like, you know, after all, it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
I just and then I end the thread with like I usually don't ask for follows, okay? I usually don't ask for follow, but this Twitter thread was like the only one time that I ever asked for those who I am interested in to like follow me first. You know, to like trade follow. Yeah, this is like the only one time I ever asked for people to trade follows with me.
Yeah. I ask for follows sometimes, but not in a way that I don't interact with the people that follow me. Like, I do my best to interact with everybody that follows me after I do that. Because a lot of the times it's just because I feel like I've bothered the people that I usually talk to. So I'm just like, hey, do any new people want to talk? And then I do my best to message the people that do like interact with the post and follow me and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, speaking of friends, but also between OG friends and ukulele friends. Right. I feel like I should connect more with my OG friends because I have the amount of ukulele friends I have made completely dominates my OG friends. I have plenty of OG friends back in there before. We still kind of like talk and connect to each other every now and then, but like not as much as those ukulele friends. Because I don't know, it's like ukulele has become my main point of interest, and so because of that, I talk and vibe easily to those who are also fellow ukulele players, but not so much for those who don't. My OG friends doesn't play the ukulele ever, and so yeah, I kind of found myself not interact with them as much as I did before.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad now, so y'all gotta remind me to catch up with my OG homies later on after the stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, another reminder to like the streamers and everything, VTubers. Is this security link PayPal to bank account? Right, to answer Kowski's question, it is secure, but okay, here's the thing, right? Your PayPal account, please do not use your real name. Like, if it's asking for first name and second name, your username does not matter. Your username, like your tags and everything, it doesn't matter. Your handle, no, it will blatantly show your real you do like I for when they ask for my first name and second name thingy, I just put in Amewa Takahashi for the sake of my anonymity. I actually did the I actually kind of learned the mistake. I've saw so many newbie VTubers setting up a PayPal account with their real name and exposing those real names at the same time. So I just kind of have to like, especially when they donate to me, like I get the money, but like I also learn their real name at the same time by accident. So I just kind of like came up to the DM saying that, hey man, thank you for a lot. Thank you a lot for your donation, but please change your PayPal account. Change your PayPal account. I believe that you cannot change your name on PayPal, so you just have to create a new account. I've seen so many newbie VTubers making this mistake, and I just have to be there to help out and remind them. So yeah, PayPal is, even though PayPal is universal and popular, it's not really the best choice, to be honest. It's not really the best choice. There are probably better options out there, but their availability, their lack of availability as well as popularity makes them harder to use. Yeah, you just gotta be careful. Okay, anyway, what's
Yeah.
the new topic?
I can't really think of anything. I think we've
Yeah, I'm just
kind
gonna
of
wait.
gone over what I can think of.
I'm just gonna wait for chat to say something.
Yeah.
Imposter syndrome. Ooh, I felt like I've experienced this sort of syndrome before. Imposter syndrome. Well, this is not exactly
Imposter syndrome. It's a difficult thing because it's like feeling like you don't fit in your own like body and your own life. And it can be something that content creators have, especially VTubers who have put forth this persona and then they don't know how to be like themselves outside of that persona. And then it feels like they're a completely different person and they're not who they originally were anymore. And it's very difficult to kind of battle that, especially, you know, having those two separate entities, because there's you when you're streaming and then there's you when you're not.
Okay, so I'm just gonna look that up. So imposter syndrome, it involves feeling of self-doubt and personal incompetence that persists despite your education, experience, and accomplishments. Yeah, okay. This is exactly what I felt before. Even though I see my numbers that, hey, look at that, 727 followers. That's cool. I think I'm pretty big now. But no, I still feel like I'm not. And especially when I'm trying to like make friends with those new friends, they have more numbers than me, and they have a bigger audience, and so like I don't know, it just hits in, and I feel like I don't really worth that much as a creator or like a person. Even though I have made it this far. So yeah, it's not really much of a pleasant feeling.
No, it's not. It's very much not a positive thing. And You know, YouTubers have gone through it too. Like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier have gone through it. Markiplier has become a meme breaking down on camera because he realized when he got like a bunch of fans together for like his 8-year anniversary or something like that, and they made a video. He realized, you know, that his community is growing faster than he can actually connect with them. So he realized that, you know, the bigger he gets, the less he knows the people that have been there.
Right. Oh yeah, by the way, Kowski was asking, pick versus no pick ukulele. No pick ukulele. You know why? I just, the fact that I could just like use a single finger to strum the strings and leaving the rest of my hand to do techniques and stuff, like you can get really flexible with like how you play your ukulele and strum around. Okay, hear me out. Yeah, pick is like for those occasions that you kind of like want to make the sound a bit crispy or like make it easier for you to do tremolo or something like that. But finger is the way to go if you wanna get flexible with the techniques that you use when you play ukulele.
Yeah.
That's pretty much my take on like pick versus no pick on ukulele. And I've kind of grown to, I've kind of got, I've gotten used to like having no pick at all on the ukulele. So yeah.
I gotcha.
Wait, what the hell?
Yeah, we kind of talked about that earlier, but I think you were on your stream, Kowski, where people have like grown into their ego as they stream, and now they kind of do it as a way to boost their self-esteem and stuff like that. And the way that their self-esteem boosts faster is people that sub or donate. So people that don't really get that attention. Because Taka talked about his OG friend and like a streamer that he popped into a chat just a couple of days ago, I think.
Oh yeah, no, like I was talking about like this new streamer friend that, although this streamer that I try to be to friend with, and then like yeah, she was being egoistic at asking for follows and donos and mostly paying attention to those who actually like contribute monetary, you know, speaking wise, you know. And I felt left out because I felt left out. I felt like I'm just a number. I'm just like like a simpleton among of like, you know, all those sims on the chat. The chat feels kind of like a cult too. So more of a reason to me to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
It's not for me, man. It's not for me. I'm just gonna skedaddle. It's the community is there to like give you interactions. It's like the community is like the part of why. Okay, speaking of like how VTubing changed my life. Honestly, I love it. VTubing is like one of my best choices ever in my entire life. I get to meet some when real life sucks ass. I get to like meet so many cool people online and have a community, get interactions and everything. And you know, it just like fuels my craving for friends and interactions. And you know, it kind of keeps my mental going. And yeah, that's just why you gotta keep up with your community. You gotta grow them properly. What the greedy streamer did there is not it. It's just not it, fam. It's not it. He's just like uh she's just asking for like follows and donuts from her community just to boost her egos, and like that, and like that's it. It drove me away. People who I don't know. I kind of it's like I get isolated, and I don't like that. And personally for me, this is not how you're gonna treat your community, because like one day if the community backfires on her, it's not gonna go well. I bet it's not gonna go well for her.
Right.
She is I would think that she's a like a pretty small streamer, but she was being kind of greedy and like, I don't know, building some sort of something feels like a cult. I know she can do better. I know she can do better. She can get better numbers. She can have a better audience. But then the way she's doing it right now, it's not it, man. It's just not it.
Right. And kind of going off of what Shy Kato said, when people ask me to draw them or their VTuber, I kind of get upset and lose motivation. I get excited when I see like the art raffles and stuff like that, and the if you follow, like, retweet, and comment, I'll draw your VTuber. I get excited when I see those, and I'm like, oh, you know, that's a really good way to kind of get friends. And then I see all of the comments that they have, and I'm like, that has to be overwhelming. Like, how do you like balance that? Because so many people comment and so many people want like art, and they want that kind of instant gratification of getting something from somebody. That's not the right way to put it, but they want that satisfaction of getting something out of an interaction. That I just feel so bad when I see those posts and they have like hundreds of comments, and I just feel so bad for the person, because I'm like, either you're gonna be burnt out drawing because you're gonna commit to drawing all of those VTubers, or you risk having people get super mad at you for not doing it because you do a few and you lose that motivation. So I just feel so bad that sometimes I'll like the post because I'm like, oh, that's cute, and then I see the comments and I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for you.
Yeah, I don't know. Asking, it's like they kind of, ew. There's like those, it's like those people who are asking for too much.
Yeah. And I have never asked for art for myself, but I had a friend that gave me a couple of art pieces, and I had another friend who was kind of down because he hadn't really gotten anything like that, and I I asked my artist friend, I was like, hey, you know, I don't normally ask for free art, but my friend is kind of super down right now. He really likes your art style. Is there any way that I can ask for an art piece for him and I'll pay you for it later? Because at that time I was still getting like settled into my new job and still getting like my financials figured out from going from like a $16 an hour job to an $11 hour job. And I was like, so is there any way that I can ask for this and we can figure out like a payment schedule later or whatever? And he was like, no, I'll just draw it, that's fine. And I felt so bad for asking for that art and then not paying for it. And like now that friend has gone through like some kind of trouble. I'm not really sure what kind of trouble, and like he's deleted his Twitter and everything, and it's just I have such a guilt complex over that, because I was like, if I was able to pay for that art, would he have still gone through that? Like, would it still have been that bad? So like I have like this major guilt complex over that. So like I hardly ever interact with art posts because I'm like, I feel bad. I want to pay for it. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. No, that is valid. Most people do, believe it or not, there's still a lot of people out here who don't realize that for a genuine high quality piece of art, there has been like a lot of work gets put into it from scratch, by the way. Most likely from scratch. There's been like sweat, time, and maybe the artist's pen tip has like it has the artists have most likely lost like a part of his a part of their pen tip to make that art. There was also like money and investment going on behind that. So yeah, art is a valuable thingy. It has been from start. It has been from the very start. You know, it's not.
It has, and
yeah, exactly. It's not like some sort of a piece of like AI generated piece of art and like call it a date. No, it's not. It's not that.
Right, and what a lot of people don't realize is artists themselves have, I guess in a way it's a guilt complex where they feel bad about how much they charge for their art, that they'll undersell themselves. And a lot of people will get mad one way or the other. They're getting mad because either they feel like the prices are still too high or they feel like the prices are too low. And a lot of the times artists have other ways of like donating. It's not just like their commissions and stuff. So if you feel like their prices are too low, you know, pay what they're asking you to pay and then go to their Ko-Fi or their Patreon or whatever and give them a little bit more if you can.
Yeah, essentially pay what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like either they are afraid that you're there are artists who undersell themselves because the fear, or it can be either because of the fear, or it can be because they are trying to be competitive in this like art market. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're trying to put on a competitive price just to draw in customers or clients.
Right. I've seen a bunch of artists quit altogether too. And it always makes me feel bad.
Oh god.
Like not in a
there's a lot of thirsty bastards out there just trying to satisfy themselves.
Yeah.
And just so that opens up the whole 18+ art market.
Mhm. I feel like personally, I guess a lot of the art market that I don't see is like furry artists. Like I don't see a lot of those, but I guess that's because I'm not really in any furry circles either. So there might be a lot that I don't know about.
I don't really find myself interacting with furries. Though I don't
Yeah.
have any sort of like grudge against them. They're furries
Right.
are
I'm not against it. It's just not the circle that I'm in. So I don't see it. But
hell.
I was gonna say a lot of
I would just like get on my VR headset, hop on VR chat, join a furry world. I can do that just fine.
right. The furry art that I do see is super adorable. I will agree with that. But a lot of the times when I go into like artists' commission pages so that I can figure out what their prices are if I want to get art from them later, and I can kind of like set that up and be like, okay, this is what I need to say for it. A lot of the times their not list includes furry. So like that's kind of how I've seen that in the artist circle kind of world. But I haven't really seen any artists that
furry is furry is like a pretty exotic breed,
Yeah.
I kind of it's kind of understandable that most artists cannot draw furry, not because they don't want to, but it's more like because their art style is just not fit for this kind of like for this kind of
right,
furry
and
art.
they feel like they can't really put out the quality that they feel like that art deserves. So I get
exactly.
it,
The art style does not fit.
but yeah. Yeah, that is true. My ex has a friend that's a furry, and he's definitely one of the ones that gives them the bad name, and I try not to interact with him as much as
there are a few
possible.
furries that there are a few furries that like tainting the name of like the furry community in general. I feel bad. No.
But
this is why I can feel kind of bad for
fair,
the furry community.
yeah, I was gonna say, but to be fair, you can say the same thing for the VTuber community, because people that aren't in the community, if their first interaction with the VTuber community is just all of the drama channels, then they're going to be like, oh, the VTuber community sucks, and it's just because of those select people. So really, that's any community, is if they get the bad eggs first.
Yeah, we always have the bad apples.
Yeah.
Oh right, wait. I'm just scrolling up on the chat right now. Cassidy telling story in the stream community from start. Oh no, Kowski, you have been through the exact same situation with me. So you've been an OG, right? But because you don't really, you've been an OG of this community. The streamer grew up, but then since you haven't really made any sort of like contribution, money wise, you get left out, right? Exactly. This is what I've been through. People just gone corrupted because of the ego and the money.
Yeah.
When they become successful or like grow up, it's just god, it's disgusting. Some hotels even banned furries. Oh god. What did I miss? Yeah, we were talking about like how furries get a bad rep, and like how some artists cannot draw furries at all because of their art style not being fitting.
Yeah. Going back to like the OG thing, that's also another reason that my ex and I never really worked out, because he said that because I couldn't donate or get a sub at one point that I wasn't supporting him enough. And I said, you know what, you're right. So why don't I just see myself out?
Yeah.
I was like, I am dating you. And because I can't give you money, I'm not supporting you enough. Okay.
That's the thing. Oh god, people who I really hate those. I really hate those who just like isolate the, you know, the no monies and those who actually have a freaking wallet with money. God damn.
Yeah. So a lot of the times why people judge furries, to be honest, is because of a select few that like force themselves into other circles, and then all they talk about is being a furry and stuff like that. That a lot of the times people won't even attempt to get to know other people as soon as they know like what their hobbies are.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Shy's broke. And I'm sort of broke too. It's like bro, I'm over here relying on y'all donuts to even get a freaking chair. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. If you're still here, you know, make you feel like I have some sort of a value as a person or a content creator, I don't give a fuck. You're just here to like, you know, help me out, be with me on my journey, and honestly, I like that, and I would never like skip out on you simply because you don't have any sort of like money. I try my best to treat everyone equally.
Right. Biggest dislike or pet peeve. Personally, I don't like being lied to. Like, that's honestly my biggest pet peeve and dislike. I don't like being lied to. Like, just tell me that you don't like me or you don't want to hang out with me. Don't make excuses. My biggest pet peeve. I can't stand people that lie.
Yeah.
And I mean the big lies, like, oh, I love you, and then they don't. Or, oh, I want to make time to spend with you, but you can see that they're spending time with other people. It's like, just tell me that you don't want to be around me. Like, I would respect that so much more than you trying to get my hopes up and trying to, like, spare my feelings or whatever. I don't get it.
It's, yeah. Like I said, we always have like those shitty and like bad persons, and moments just like coming out to you know, make you feel insignificant.
Right. Like I said, I would respect the truth so much more. Like, yeah, it's gonna hurt if you tell me that you don't like me, but I would rather know than keep bothering you and messaging you thinking that we're building a friendship or whatever, and you secretly hate me. Like, just tell me. What do you get out of bearing my feelings like that?
Yeah, just be honest. Just be honest with it. At least that they're gonna be giving you like some sort of a feedback for you to improve yourself. Yeah, just be honest, and you're basically just like giving the person some sort of how do I say it? Like, Um,
Uh,
I forgot how to
honestly,
say
it gives like a complex if you're telling them that you like them and then they find out later that you hated them the whole time. It gives them a complex and like makes it hard for them to interact with other people because it's like, oh, this person secretly hated me. What if they're gonna secretly hate me too? In my case, anyway. Like, just tell me you don't like me. That's all I want. I don't know.
that's kind of the thing. Uh, if just be honest and you're essentially giving people the feedback so that they could like reflect on it and change some stuff to make it better for you and everybody else. I mean, I feel like I could. Okay, this is gonna get funny. I think I can bring up an example of this. So you guys know CBAT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's kind of like CBAT. The girl has been enduring it for 2 years, and then she finally gave up and tells that the song is shit. That's the thing, and dude just felt like he fucked up. Dude just honestly felt like he fucked up. Yeah, the bat right here. Yes, this C-Bat, who touched. The C-Bat. Right. We got anything else to talk about?
Chat comes up with anything. I think I've pretty much talked about my topics.
Let me think of something. Okay, give me it. All right, let's see what you got. The therapist. I don't think I've ever played it before.
I haven't played it. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what it is. But it looks like some sort of it looks like some sort of Have you ever been that one friend that everyone vents to? Oh, okay. Right. That makes more sense. Not sure. I mean, I kind of tried to be that kind of person. I tried to be that kind of person, but not sure if I've been like really that open about like being the therapist among my friends.
I was gonna say, I guess I kind of am the therapist friend, but that's because I'm more of like the mom friend. Everyone comes to the mom friend for advice.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Right. Oh yeah. I suddenly have a thought that I don't know. You kind of know that I'm a bit of an anxious person, right? I don't really see my I don't and I sometimes have imposter syndrome. I don't really feel like I'm talented. Well, what the main reason of it is also because I'm scared of singing. Like I don't really sing, and I always have a feeling that my voice is less than desirable, especially for singing. So, you know, and I barely sing ever, and I probably never will. I kind of grew to have like what I would call like music anxiety. I barely uh when there's something about like playing music or like singing the song, I would just like I would just nope myself out. And yeah, sometimes I was initially I was also kind of afraid to play my ukulele when somebody is around my house. But guest streaming has made it a bit more comfortable for me to like do it. Like I've started to become a little bit more comfortable playing my ukulele any time of the day. But
Yeah.
singing is like a whole different story though. I really don't. Uh, I already forgot the last time I sang. I seriously I do not sing at all. So I really don't get to build my confidence doing it. It yeah. Really? I sound comforting. I cannot English. Uh, comforting and warm. Sing the bathroom. What? Nah. Nah. It's so bad. I wouldn't even try to sing in the bathroom. Yeah, I can deliver the random ukulele noise every time, anytime you want. All right, like yeah, look. I can do that, but singing is a whole different story. No,
Yeah.
uh, I have like a friend who are willing to give me singing lessons, but we haven't really gotten to that point yet, and I think we pretty much forgotten about that topic already. Make it a redeem? No, I'm not going to make it a redeem. I'm scared. Uh, like if it's something about like rhythm game or anything, like if I'm gonna look like a weirdo playing Beat Saber, I'm not afraid. But then when it comes to like actually performing the music itself, I shrink myself down to a corner, just trying to hide. Yeah,
Yeah.
this sort of anxiety is kind of more like a stage fright. Right. Um, I guess that's like all that I have for now. You guys got anything else before we call it a day? Sound like a lot of they creep around me. We have like a lot of other people around here who sound like a lolly or high pitch.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Creeps and widows. Yeah, exactly. This again, they're just doing it for the pleasure.
Yeah.
Ah, those bastards. I swear, man. But honestly though, on the topic of like creeps, it's like I don't know. I just the only thing that I'm thinking about creeps right now is that just why do they exist? Why?
Yeah.
They might as well just like be criminals or something. Right. I guess lack of supervision. Yeah, probably lack of supervision. It's like they're just all alone by themselves. Got nothing to do. Is my back getting better? Yeah, I've started to take medicines and stuff, and so it's starting to slowly get better now. I still want that chair to in order to correct my posture though. I'm already becoming a boomer. Jesus. Oh god. Oh man, Taka. Yeah. Right. Anyway, I guess like yeah, that's pretty much it for like all I have for now on this podcast.
Yeah.
Right. Did we actually run out of topics? It's, I mean, it's fine though because I'm gonna head off for lunch anyway.
Yeah, go eat.
Right. I guess that's it. I would like to thank you everyone so much for coming over to the stream. Almost I thank you all. Thank you for the bits and subs. Ghostly Glow, dude. I hope you're doing fine, Ghostly. So what else? Kowski for the raid. And also Kowski, big props. Honestly, big props for the freaking $30 for the new chair. Jesus Christ. I just cannot thank her enough. Everyone, please go check out Kowski. Thank you. Oh yeah, I don't have the hug command. Sorry, I don't have a hug command. But oh yeah, okay. Thank you, Kuntouch, OG Bear, Cookie, Kowski, Shy, Kato, as well as Honors, Kenway. Oh, who else? Who else? I think that's like everyone. Oh yeah, also Ice. Oh my god. I'm really looking forward to Ice streaming one day. As well as I think that's everyone, right? Yeah, thank you all so much for coming over to watching the stream, chatting around, listen to our thoughts. And I would like also thank you to Laurie for collabing with me today.
Yeah, it was fun.
It felt like this quick therapy session, just like speaking out what we thought, and maybe answer some questions too that has been wandering around our minds for a long while now. It feels kind of refreshing, not gonna lie. So hey, I thank you all for coming over and checking us out. Yeah, I should probably do more morning podcasts later on. This is pretty fun, not gonna lie. Ooh, I really want to do this with more guests. So yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, bet we're gonna do more podcasts later on. Maybe in the morning, at the night. We can chill at any time, right? We can chill at any time.
Any time's good for a podcast.
Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna send everyone off to on a raid now. Let me see who I can raid. Freaking hell, I freaking hell, there's like this one freaking fly that's harassing my face right now. First my leg, now my face? Are you kidding me? Fuck me. Anyway, speaking of, oh yeah, we were speaking about an OG friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go check out one of those OG friends. He's streaming right now. He's streaming Pokemon right now. Jesus Christ, almost everyone is streaming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet nowadays.
Yeah, that's all they got.
It kind of feels like Elden Ring or like something like that. When I like a super hype, a really hyped up game, just like gets released and everyone are streaming it. Oh my god, I wish I have a Switch though.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, we're gonna raid Z0. He's not exactly an ukulele friend, but you know, an OG friend. I need to drop by and see what's up now. So yeah, take care everyone. Thank you again for coming by to the stream and do whatever it is to spice it up. And I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah.
Wasataka, and stay blazing.
Bye.